What's up, Jigsaw pieces? And today, people, we are bringing you episode number 68 of our Assassin's Creed Syndicate Let's Play. And before we get started, if you wouldn't mind just tapping that like button down below, because your support really does mean the world. Now, in the past 2 or 3 episodes, we have been, or 3 or 4 episodes actually, we've been doing the dreadful crimes where we have become a bit more of an investigator than assassin. So if you guys have missed any of these past episodes, they're definitely worth a check. They work the brain, I tell you that much. Now, we have one here, but my big question is, we've done 2 per episode, and there's meant to be 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, so we've only done 8. And there's only one more, zoomy, one of these. So, I don't know whether another one will be unlocked after, but conjuring up a killing. Solve the murder of spiritualist Fadus the Amazing. Let's see what we can do. Now, some of these I'm brilliant at, and some of these I'm dreadful at.
My dear friend, the Ghost Club has an extraordinary case for you. Spiritualist Thaddeus the Amazing has predicted his own death at his next seance. Could you have a look?
I think I'm gonna die here. Do you have any proof? I'm a psychic.
We have a visitor.
What is happening here?
Help!
Not yet.
Ah!
Someone, light the lamps.
Oh,
Huh.
he's actually dead.
I can't move. There we go. His hair and clothing have been slightly scorched from the explosion. A bloody knife is stuck in his torso. A rudimentary timer with charred remains of a fuse attached. The fuse leads to an empty plaster cylinder, apparently the container of a non-lethal amount of gunpowder to produce a recent flash of light. And the rest. There's a lot of people here though. So Psychic's House client list. A list of Fadus clients' addresses. There are also 2 columns for each client. Both columns indicate significant amounts of money per seance. The first column appears to refer directly to the client. It isn't clear to whom the second column refers. However, Dr. Wilburn is missing from the list. Okay. An unsigned paper which would enable Fierce Smith to act as Howard Roberts' legal representative. But it's not signed.
I should return and find out about this.
Oh my god, look how many houses we've got to check out. Theatrical supply flash pot, 8 shillings. Fadus was the one that was dead, right? Weathered, probably written weeks ago. I found a tramp who lives on the street near one of the pigeons. The fellow smokes like a chimney, and for the price of a few cigarettes, he supplies me all the information we need. Okay. For the love of God, get this signature at the next session, or I swear I'll expose you. Eh? R. Who's AR? Well, the signature he wanted was probably for that. AR. Hold on. No, that was for...
I should return and find out about this.
Alright, let's chat to the people. I feel like I'm slowly moving over, so let me move over. Now you're leaning on me. Don't lean on me. Okay. Let's chit-chat to him then.
Nothing but a showman, really. Each week he gave a séance with all his clients present together. So many people makes everything much more dramatic. I attend Lady Ursula at these sessions. She's ailing and needs someone to help her along. I have no particular belief in an afterworld, but if it comforts Milady, I see no harm.
Okay, you're an anesthesia.
I sought him out after the death of Mittens.
What?
I was so hoping to hear from my loved one. I'm convinced Thaddeus could have communicated Mittens' wishes to me. I must know to whom Mittens wishes that I should leave my fortune. And now Thaddeus is lost to us. I shall never know. Mittens is my beloved kitty cat. She was run over by a milk wagon several weeks ago. I've been trying desperately to contact my sweet thing ever since. I'm not well, though, and likely haven't long to live myself.
So was someone trying to get you to leave the money to them?
This is so frustrating. I had a simple question, but have had to come back for séance after séance, week after week. Each time Thaddeus divined a partial number from the other side, but never the entire correct number. Today he promised that I would get everything. Thaddeus felt that if I signed some papers, it would demonstrate to my dead father that I had absolute trust in Thaddeus.
Oh.
He was an incredible psychic. I came to clarify some personal financial matters.
Alright.
I don't understand what happened. He foretold his own death, but I didn't expect it to happen like this.
I have no doubt that his powers were genuine. He was able to tell me of my daily comings and goings and all manner of details.
That's just because of the smoker guy.
Have known. He certainly was going to be able to put me in contact with my sister.
No, he wasn't.
I'm so sorry to lose Thaddeus. The oddest part is that he claimed all would be revealed to each of us before his death.
Oh, that's odd.
I've been coming here to decide whether I should accept a marriage proposal. Thaddeus had been attempting to contact my departed sister so that she could give me advice. Thaddeus was a kind man who sincerely wanted me to make the best choice. Now what am I to do?
Nah, he's got you on one. He's faked his death, he's not dead. Let's go check out this Robert's house. It's funny they loop back round to the Ghost Club. Oh, funny guys. Alright. Let us. Date over a year ago, mysterious death in King Street. A spiritualist who went by the name of Felix Magnus claimed that he would die at his next seance, but the outcome held even more drama. Mr. Magnus demonstrated to several clients that their closest friends and relations were swindling them via Magnus himself. Before a burst of smoke and a flame ended, the seance ended abruptly. Magnus was declared dead by a certain Dr. Folsom, who was attended as a client. So this Dr. Folsom, I'd like to talk to him. Because I think it's the same bloke. we've just seen kill himself. Get pronounced dead, and then... Oh, look. Oh, there's a new one doing it. He's just pulling the same trick. Just taking the money. Several scrawling notes. Bentlam Bank A7 crossed out. Bentlam Bank of Kent 27. 270 crossed out. York Bank A72 crossed out. What does that even mean? A note appending to the father's... Whoa, yawning. Too much reading. To the father's will specify that the bulk of my fortune is safely secured in an account, the particulars of which will be communicated by word of mouth to my son. Father's will secret account.
My brother has become obsessed with some secret bank account. He inherited almost all of my father's fortune, as well he should as the male heir, but some was locked in a secret account. I think it unlikely that it should be a significant amount. I went along to the seances a couple of times. I thought it was a waste of my brother's time.
Oh, that was the guy jotting down the note. Okay.
Power of attorney to a psychic. That sounds very unusual indeed.
She didn't give me too much. Okay. Let us continue our investigation. We have Asquin's house. We have Lady Ursula's house. Lady Ursula. Ursula, what a funny name. I feel like it's a Disney character. I don't know. We're going to Asquin's house. Whoever Asquin is. No idea. What's going on over there? Okay, we're here. Alright, once again, let's check all the clues first. You're in my way. There's a letter in one of the pockets. Boyd, dear lad, if you don't get me the money by the end of the month, you will be in a heap of trouble. The kind of trouble that hurts, need I say more? Was he in doo-doo butter? And that's why he had to do this? Mr. Everett Boyd's business plans appears to be sound. As long as he has no other pressing obligations, I believe that if your daughter accepts his proposal, the money you settle on the happy couple would mean the success of Mr. Boyd's venture, and your daughter Janice will live a comfortable life.
I didn't ask about this.
Ha! Big yawn, big yawn, big yawn. And then finally... Not finally. Where's the last clue? I have some affection for Everett, but I don't think my sister would approve of him. She always bade me to strive for more than what merely appears directly in front of my nose. If only father weren't arguing me otherwise. There's one more clue. Where is it? I'll talk to you in a minute. I think I see it. Can we... Just let me go down the stairs! God. Here it is. Bag butts. Cigarette butts. A pile of stubbed out cigarette butts, lightly left by a vagrant. One can still smell tobacco smoke. Okay. Oh. New location? Where? Like follow something there, but you can't. There's nothing. Okay.
Her father mentioned this swindler to me. I understand it's because of him that my engagement has been delayed. I know the owner of a local brewery, and I'm convinced his business will flourish. He just needs some financial backing. Now Janice is free to be married at last. I'll invest my dowry in the brewery and make a fortune.
There's nothing wrong with that. I am, so far, I've got no idea for this one. I think they faked their own death.
Never trust a man who tells you what you want to hear. He's after something. Taking advantage of my daughter's love for her departed sister. With that charlatan gone, things can get back to normal. My daughter's engagement to Everett Boyd can be announced at last. A girl Janice's age should be married. Everett is a very sensible young man from a good family. He'll be very successful, I'm sure of it.
I'm sure too.
Janice's elder sister was strong-willed. Janice always followed her lead. That's why it's so sad that she asks her advice, even in death. Time for Janice to think for herself. I know what's best for her.
Huh. Let's talk back to this geezer, because apparently that conversation made us think up someone else.
Janice is a lovely creature. I would be honored were she to accept my proposal. I do adore her.
Okay. Where to now? I guess Lady Ursula? We've been to all the others. Okay. Let's check it out. This one's taking me a little longer, but the locations are like quite spread out. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest with you guys. Free clues. Oh my god. Dated 7 months ago, medium foretells his own death in a stunning dramatic final seance. Psychic Roberto El Magnifico reveals that several clients were being introduced by their loved ones who had paid him to give information at this false seance. But then, just as predicted, he was killed in a mysterious explosion during his final seance on Newbury Street. One of his clients, at Dr. Pitwim, announced him dead at the scene. The phrases "transduced by their loved ones" and "mysterious explosion" are circled in pencil. I think it's the doctor that's not killed him, but helping him fake his own death. I found another newspaper article similar to the one I gave you. This one is from Sydney. It appears to be exposed. It appears we will be exposed at the next seance, just as those people were. Douglas, you got me into this. You better solve it. Douglas. So did that... Oh, did Douglas actually kill him? Instead of faking it in a way not to be caught. To Maram, my maid, and to Douglas, my butler, I leave my Belsham china in thanks for their long service, to be given on their wedding day, whenever that day shall be. I leave my dear cat Mittens all my own remaining worldly goods, in the hope that they bring him even a small portion of the joy he has brought me. In anguish, handwriting in what the margin is scrawled, "Whatever will I do now that my dearest Mittens is no more?" Yeah, well, we knew about that. It's the same as... See, stuff like that's kind of pointless, because it's the same as what she said when we spoke to her.
Lady Ursula's health is not good at all. And now she's lost her cat, it's almost like she has nothing left to live for. He's been Lady Ursula's butler for years. We have plans to marry. But first, Douglas needs to put together a little nest egg. He says he'll have some money soon. Lady Ursula was planning to leave her fortune to her cat Mittens. Since the cat passed on, she's been going to that spiritualist in hopes that Mittens will tell her what to do with the money.
Complete fucking Fruit Loop. Okay, let's head back to there, because I want to see if any of these are considered doctors or this Douglas guy. Because to me, he got a letter saying, you got me in this, you better get me out. And that makes me think Douglas. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It hurts in my head. I'm trying to remember all the facts and everything, but a lot of them are just pointless facts. Just there to like throw you off. Is this Douglas? This is Douglas. See, I think it might be him. Nah, you're a doctor, right? Dr. Wilburn. I think Douglas and Wilburn are in on it. You're not a doctor, are you? You was looking for the numbers for your daddy's vault. Yeah, I remember. Okay, let's go back to Robert's house to see if there's any more questions to be asked around there. But they're my two culprits. If I could get more of a definition, I'll be happy, bunny. But right, there's no more questions there. So let's head to Asquin's house. See if there's any more questions there. We do have that Fagbat one, but I don't know how to trowel that. There's no trowel. So because it says follow for a new location, and I don't know. Yeah, look, they have no more questions, but there's fagbutts. And it says tobacco scent. Tobacco scent. Aha! Oh my god. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Straight corner. Billy.
That's me. Yeah, some fella come by here every so often. Gives me a silver sixpence if I tell him everything about the folks in that house. Nothing unusual about him. Just a regular fella. I've seen him go into that building over there.
Okay. This is taking me everywhere. I just want confirmation. Is it the Doctor or Douglas? No, there's 4 clues in here. So let's see if we can quickly... Alright, they must be upstairs. Or not. Maybe they're upstairs one more. It's hard to think that all 4 clues are in one floor. But it looks like that might be the case. They are? Okay. Several business cards for a medical doctor. All are identified identical except each is printed with a different name. Whose office is this? This is the doctor. W arrived after the others as usual. It will deflect suspicion. Is that... What was that guy's name? Anyway, it would deflect suspicion. Also make certain that we get a big flash this time. They must be convinced it's enough to kill me. What is it? What's his name? Warwick? Douglas? No. a set of flyers containing disorganized details regarding Thaddeus' clients. For example, once Kat's teller should inherited, Jay's sister called her Sissy. The cat loved to play with Lady Yu's teaspoon. Wants you to tell her her sister approves of her marriage. Knows a account number needs his signature access. Howard's father enjoyed Grouse's shooting.
Now that I've seen this, I should ask more questions.
Yes, let's ask more questions. But where is the final clue? There it is. She says the account number is A72 at Kensington Bash. Who are we asking about more information? Because I don't want to be running around like a fucking pillock. Yeah, it's not going to show me, is it? It shows me this one, but that's just because it's just a straight corner. Okay. This is a long one. This is a long fucking one. So it's either the doctor's in on it 100%. But I think there was like a problem and they had to get out quick. Like they had to find a way in which they won't get in trouble. And that would have been by actually killing him. I'm still torn whether it's the doctor or that Douglas guy. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god, there's loads of questions to ask these people. God for fucking sake. See, I think it's him.
You think someone paid Thaddeus to tell my lady that a cat wanted them to inherit? Well, that would be quite a clever scheme indeed.
I simply do not believe it. And if you're implying that my butler was paying Thaddeus, I must ask you, why would a great psychic do the bidding of a common butler?
That's a good question. But he's not a great psychic.
My own sister, paying Thaddeus off? I thought he was a bit too insistent that I sign that paper. Well, Anne is going to get a good talking to, believe you me.
Believe you me.
You believe that Everett paid Thaddeus to manipulate me? It cannot be true. Thaddeus knew all of my comings and goings. He genuinely could communicate with the world beyond.
These guys are idiots.
Good Lord, you found the office? I admit it then. Thaddeus and I traveled the world, bamboozling the gullible and then exposing the swindle. But his death was meant to be a fake. I have no reason to want Thaddeus dead. Quite the contrary.
Okay. Can we make a decision now? No, it still says continue your investigation. Fuck's sake. I've run around in circles 3 times now. Game, why you do this to me? All I want to do is just accuse Douglas. Because that guy's right. That guy's right. Why would he want him dead? He's making him a fortune. He wouldn't want him dead. Let's check out Akif's house. And then Ursula's house. Because we've just come from the office. There's no one in the office, so... And the street corner kid, yeah, whatever. I mean, would it really be Lady Ursula's place? I don't know. This is hurting my head. This one mission has taken longer than any other. It says continue your investigation, but there's no one else to talk to. How the fuck can you continue an investigation if there's no one left to talk to? And you've done every clue in each location. Oh. Psychic's house. Robert's house. Agave's house. Street corner. Office. Lady Ursula's house. You've done everything. Got all the clues. Spoke to all the people. Can I accuse now? I believe it was that Douglas guy. I'm sorry.
He was going to reveal my plot.
Boom!
Price for betraying a fellow crook.
This Thaddeus fellow was rather too clever by half. But you pieced it all together very cleverly. Mr. Raymond was particularly interested in this one. He admired the duplicity of Thaddeus.
Boom! Got it. Alright. Now the question is, was that the last one or was there another one? That's the real question. That must be the last one. Murder at the Palace. Because you get a cane sword, dove cane sword. Okay. See, we're already at the half an hour mark. I really do want to... No, I can't. I can't have a prolonged episode. We're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode here. I apologise, that one took me a little longer to solve. But there was a lot of running around. Now, the Palace one is the last one, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, I kind of want to do it, but it takes too long. No. Come out to the next episode to see us solve this mission. If you guys have enjoyed today's episode, then please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I've been JamieJigsaw. I upload daily, and I'll see you guys next